Rush Hour 1998, a legendary action comedy. Directed by Brett Ratner, starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, is one of the most iconic buddy cop movies ever made. Combining martial arts, comedy, and heart-pounding action, this film perfectly balances East meets West humor with high-stakes crime drama. The movie begins with Detective Inspector Lee Jackie-chan from Hong Kong, a disciplined, skilled, and humble officer serving under Consul Han Tzi Ma. As Hong Kong is handed back to China from British rule, Lee captures a major criminal named Leung, the right-hand man of a notorious crime lord named Ju. But soon after, tragedy strikes when Consul Han's young daughter, Soo Yung Julia Shu, is kidnapped in Los Angeles on her way to school. Desperate to find her, Consul Han calls upon his trusted friend, Inspector Lee, to come to the US to help the FBI with the case. However, the FBI is reluctant to work with a foreign officer, fearing he'll interfere with their operation. To keep him out of the way, they assign Detective James Carter Chris Tucker, a loud, fast-talking LAPD officer, to babysit Lee. Carter thinks he's been chosen for a high-profile case, but soon realizes he's been duped and made a babysitter. At first, Lee and Carter couldn't be more different. Lee is silent and precise, while Carter is loud and impulsive. Their cultures clash hilariously as they bicker, misunderstand each other, and create chaos around Los Angeles. One of the most memorable scenes shows Carter trying to teach Lee how to relax to American music, while Lee quietly observes everything around him. However, when Lee escapes Carter's watch and starts his own investigation, Carter realizes Lee isn't just any detective. He's skilled, smart, and fearless. They eventually decide to team up unofficially to find Soo Yung. The two follow clues leading to a mysterious figure named Juntao, who turns out to be someone much closer to the case than they expected. In their journey, Lee and Carter infiltrate warehouses, fight off gangs, survive explosions, and build a friendship through humor and mutual respect. As they get closer to finding Soo Yung, Carter redeems himself as a serious cop, while Lee learns to trust his new partner. Their bond grows stronger with every fight and every laugh. In the explosive climax at the Chinese consulate's charity event, Lee and Carter face off against Sang and his men. Lee chases Sang through the building in an intense martial arts sequence, while Carter diffuses the situation with his quick wit. Eventually, they discover that the real Jew is actually Thomas Griffin, Tom Wilkinson, a British diplomat and Consul Han's supposed ally. Griffin had been secretly running an international art smuggling operation and orchestrated the kidnapping to cover his crimes. In the thrilling ending, Soo Yung is rescued, Griffin is exposed, and Carter and Lee officially become partners. What started as an awkward, cross-cultural pairing turns into one of cinema's most beloved duos. The film closes with Lee and Carter boarding a plane to Hong Kong for vacation, setting up the events for Rush Hour 2, proving that their chemistry is unstoppable. When East met West, action met laughter, and movie history was made. This was Rush Hour 1998, where chaos became friendship.